Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be making Elastigirl from the Incredibles movie. So here I have my cake that's already been covered in fondant, and I'll be using some black airbrush color and a very firm and coarse bristle brush. Just dip this brush into my airbrush black color and I'm just flicking it like this onto the white cake. And so I'm just focusing all around the top area, and this will create a really cool gradient painted splatter effect. So now we're going to get started on her head, and I'm using half and half mix of fondant and modeling chocolate here, and I've just colored it a fleshy peachy skin color. And I'm going to scrunch up some aluminum foil now, and this is going to be the center of our head so that the head of the figurine is not too heavy. So I just put a little bit of water here, and I'm just going to put this tightly crushed up aluminum foil into the middle of my half and half mix of modeling chocolate and fondant. And I'm just going to gather that together. So I'm just scrunching up seams in the end and pulling off any excess. And we want to make sure that the part where we're going to shape her face is perfectly smooth without any creases. So give it a really good roll. You want to get rid of all of these creases. And now I'm going to get started on shaping her face. So I want to start by shaping the actual shape of the face. So I do this by pressing down and also creating her chin. So she's got quite a heart-shaped face. So I'm just pulling down with my hands to create a slightly pointed chin. So also you just want to start creating her neck, and when you've got that shape, now you can start doing 2 indents just where her eye sockets will be, and then you can bring the sides into the back. I've got a PDF tutorial of how I shape my figurine faces. I'll leave that in the description box underneath this video. It's completely free and you'll get it when you sign up to my newsletter, my website. So if you want all of the steps on how to shape a figurine face in PDF form, just to break down all of the steps for you, I definitely recommend scrolling down and grabbing that. So you want to just keep pinching just around where the bridge of her nose is, just to define that nose. And now that I've got my eye sockets in place, I'm going to use my Dresden tool and just define the eyes a little bit better. This is where her eyes will be. And then I'm just going to start moving downwards towards her mouth now. So I'm just using the veiner part of the Dresden tool to draw out where I want her mouth. And so she's got this little smile, and that's the way her face is for this particular figurine. So I'm using the Dresden tool now just to define her lower lip. So if you just push upwards, you will start to see her lip form. And similarly, if you push downwards towards that line, you'll get her upper lip start to form. So I'm just going to create like a little tight smile, because that's the expression that's for this particular figurine. I should mention that I'm just using a picture of the internet as a reference for this. I just did a Google search of the words Elastigirl Incredibles, and I got a great picture of her with her hands on her hips, and so I just referenced that. But to do a figurine face, especially female one, I pretty much do it with the same steps to what I've got outlined in this tutorial and in PDF. So that's her face done. She's got all her bits, and we haven't really done too much with her eyes yet, but that's because she'll have her eyepiece. And yeah, that's done and ready for decorating now. And we're going to make her eyepiece right after this. And I've got some black gum paste rolled out quite thin. So I'm just measuring out what the width of her face is. And I've already measured that before. And so I'm just going to freehand cut this. But if you struggle with this, I would definitely recommend printing out the picture and cutting out the shape of her eyepiece from the paper, and then using that as a template to cut out this shape. But for me, I'm just going to go with the picture next to me and cut it freehand. Seems to work for me. And I'm just going to use a little bit of edible glue here just where her eye is, and I'm going to place this black cut gum paste just where the eyepiece has to go. And I'm going to use the Dresden tool now just to define her eyes again, because we're actually going to put the whites of her eyes on top So it's a little bit different to other figurine faces. So once I've got the eye shape defined with my Dresden tool, I've got two oval pieces of fondant I'm going to press to create the whites of the eye. So once I've finished with her face, I'm actually going to add on a couple of painted and dusted effects. So I've got some pink dust around her cheeks and I've painted in her eyes and her lips. And now we're going to move on to shaping her torso, and I'm going to do that with some red gum paste. And it's important to use gum paste and not fondant, if not it won't hold its shape. So once I've got my round, I'm going to start shaping a teardrop shape for her torso, just like this. I'm just checking with my reference image for the size and shape. And I'm just using a small rolling pin like this just to shape her torso to create breast as her anatomy requires. And I'm just going to use my fingers just to shape it and define it a little bit more so that the rolling pin lines are not so harsh. And I'm just going to create a little bit of a line in the middle. So I use my Dresden tool very gently, and I'm just going to use my fingers to softly define this. So just keep shaping her torso until you're happy with it. So I'm going to roll out some black gum paste now, and we're just going to form her hips. It's going to form the base of this entire topper. As you would have noticed, this is a half bust type topper, not a full body topper. And I'm just going to use my knife just to cut the bottom off, and that's going to form the base and just a little bit around top. So you can see it's a little bit of a pyramid triangle type shape. And now we're going to move on to her hands, so where her gloves are. So I've got a black piece of gum paste I'm rolling into a sausage, and I'm going to cut this in half, and that's going to give us two gloves, so a pair of her hands, and I'm going to roll it like so just to form her wrist. And so you can see here it looks like her arm and it's got a ball at her wrist. I'm just going to measure this and cut off the length that this should be. I'm going to use a balling tool just to press into this other bit where the arm's going to go in, the elbow's going to go in. I'm going to use the back of my knife to create some indents where her hand, fingers and all of that are supposed to be defined. And so do this for both the gloves, both her fists. And then now we want to roll out a red gum paste sausage, and this is going to be her arms connecting to her shoulders. And so just cut this, and that way you've got two pieces that are exactly the same length. And again, you just want to roll it just to form some sort of delicate looking bicep. And then I use a large balling tool just to press where the shoulders are going to be. And you can take as much time as you want with this. And I just follow the image really online of what I see her arms look like. So they're quite feminine, but there's a little bit of bicep there. And so I'm just going to see and make sure that this looks good. And I want to do this for both sides, for both arms. And before sticking everything together, it's good to have it all in place just to make sure it's all symmetrical and proportionate. And once it's all ready to go, I can start gluing everything together. So with my edible glue, I just start gluing everything together, and I'm using little pieces of toothpick just to join all of the pieces together. And I find this really helps with securing all of the pieces so nothing falls off midway. So just like so, attaching the upper part of the arm first, and then her black gloves, just a bit more edible glue. And so I'm going to go in with my center skewer now, and this is going to hold her entire body in place. It's like a big spine. I'm just going to use more toothpicks, and I cut them in half, and this is just going to hold the wrist and her lower arm in place. So always with the glue and with the toothpick, I'm just going to secure this in place, and you want to do this for both sides. And pretty much once you've secured all this together, that's her body ready to go. You want to leave this to set overnight so that nothing moves around when you transfer this to the cake. And also one extra step that I like to do to remove the seams where her shoulders are, I mix half and half of Crisco and gum paste just to form a really soft putty that I can use to smooth out any seams, just to fill up any gaps, and I just use this to remove and cover up the seam just where her arm and shoulders meet. Now it's time to put everything together, and so I use a skewer just to pre-poke a hole into my cake. With some edible glue, I just want to attach the body of my topper to the cake, and I'm going to wrap an orange piece just of fondant so that she's got a belt, and I'm going to attach a little bit more of that flesh color paste to form her neck. And I'm going to add a strip of black just to finish off her clothing, just like so. Just nip it at the back with a little scalpel or knife. And I'm going to attach her head now, which is completely dried mostly, and just put that in, and that's her head and body all attached. We're just going to finish off her hair. I've got a piece of her mane hair, and this will go at the back of her head, just like this. And so this is the main part of her hair, and then from this we can build up the rest of her hair with pieces of gum paste or fondant in brown. And so I just roll out sausages or long teardrops, and I use my Dresden tool just to draw out lines onto these pieces. And so I attach the rest of her hair with these teardrop or sausage type shapes of fondant. And before completing the front fringe part of her hair, this is when I want to attach some ears, and these are just little pieces of flesh colored paste. Now I can finish off the fringe, just more pieces, rolled out pieces of brown fondant or gum paste, and just little details around the front just to give her hair a really good realistic look. And lastly, I've got a little cutout piece of edible print for the logo on her chest, and she's done. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial on how to make Mrs. Incredibles. If you'd like to learn how to make the other characters from the movie, head to my description box. I've got links to videos made by my YouTube friends down below. If you like this tutorial, remember to give it a thumbs up and to drop me a comment underneath this video, and to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on new videos. I'd also love to connect with you on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll find links to all of my social media handles in the description box below. And don't forget that you can also grab your free PDF tutorial on how to shape gorgeous figurine faces for free, and that's via my website. I'll include a link to that down below in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.